Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a grand Thursday. I'm gonna go with grand. I don't know why I went with grand. If only there was a word for good that started with a TH. I should crack open a thesaurus, find that out. But for now, my Thursday was pretty good. Today's my birthday. My birthday. By my birthday, I meant to say my mom's birthday. Yeah, today's my mom's birthday. I don't know why I left out a word when I was saying that. Oops. Yeah. So my day consisted of going to the library, doing what I usually do. I did the holds. Then I came out for a bite to eat because I got done before 3 o'clock. And I started the 3 o'clock holds list. But at about 4:15, I had to stop and leave the library because I had a job interview at GameStop. So I went over for the job interview, sat down with the assistant manager and one of the shift managers, I guess. And they interviewed me and they asked me a bunch of questions. I said I'm a gamer, so I think I could really enjoy this job. I mentioned that I'm a Nintendo guy. I stayed true to Nintendo. Didn't jump on the PlayStation or Xbox bandwagon. Although I'd love to get a PlayStation 4, to be honest. And they said that that's something they don't really have a lot of because most people are Xbox or PlayStation guys and gals and whatever. So it's a little more rare to find true Nintendo fans, and apparently that's a big selling point because they want to have people who can represent all the game systems and consoles and stuff. So, yay. This potentially could be a payoff for my Nintendo loyalty. They said I wouldn't know anything for a couple days, but the interview just seemed to go really well, and they seemed really excited. So, hopefully I'm not jinxing it by saying I think I got it. Who knows? I was also told today at the library that the clerk position that I applied for was she pulled my application and talked to some of the people who are going to be scheduling interviews and stuff about me again, trying to push me into that role because she really wants me to get this. And she did say that one of the pages applied as well, and she's afraid that is going to lead to the page getting the position. I personally don't care. The clerk gets paid a little bit more, but not a huge drastic amount more, and part of me would rather learn the page position first, so that I know all of everything. It looks like I can learn everything that they do, and then work my way into a clerk position after that, just so I can learn everything and know everything and do everything. So I pride myself on that, not like having gaps in my knowledge or whatever, and I understand how everything works so that I can interact well with everyone involved, type of thing. And I have a pretty good idea what most of the job for the page entails. There might be nuances here or there that I don't know about, though. So it would just be a longer waiting game, basically, because if they give it to the page and she becomes a clerk, then they would have to fill the page position, but it would take some time for it to get posted on the website and then to apply, wait for the period to close, and then wait for all the extra stuff. So it could still take a while. So that's why I might rather get the clerk position, just because it means that I can get it faster. But I want to be patient about this and get the best role that would fit me best. And I think going through page before coming clerk would be the best thing for me to do. So I don't know. So I went back to the library after the interview. The interview took about 25 minutes. So I was back to the library by 5 o'clock. I was able to do the 5 o'clock holds list, print it up, and put it together. It took a little extra time to organize it and clean it up a little so there's not excess stuff. And I realized that by doing that, it takes a lot of extra time. Time it doesn't have to take because I can read it with all the extra stuff on it. But it was a lot easier to read it when I cleaned it up more. And so I'm thinking maybe shrink down the font and cut down to just that little bit of information, shrink down the font, and maybe put 3 columns on a piece of paper. I don't know. Turn it sideways. I don't really want to turn it sideways though because it doesn't match up with the book. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling now. Yeah, so I was able to finish everything, but just barely before 8 o'clock when they close at 8 o'clock. So, one other time I did that, it was a huge list. This time it was because I missed 25 minutes of book gathering. Or not 25. I left it a quarter after, so 45 minutes of book gathering. Which was 45 more minutes of book gathering after 5 o'clock. So I would have been done by like 6:45 or 7 o'clock, depending on how far I got. And that wasn't an option anymore in this case. I don't know, but there was still, the list was actually a lot smaller. Another saving grace for why I was able to get it done. It was a lot smaller than last week's, than usual even. Like there were only 3 or 4 fiction. There's only 3 or 4 junior fiction. There's still a lot of easy reader books. Not a lot of nonfiction, juvenile nonfiction. Not a lot of young adult books. No science fiction or mystery or Western. They're not usually many Western. A lot of CDs and probably about a normal amount of nonfiction books. But a lot less, like I said, of fiction specifically. Both juvenile fiction and adult fiction. Or, you know what I mean. But yeah, so hopefully, they did tell me at GameStop that they schedule 3 weeks early. So that would mean that I could get one of 2 things basically: solid set schedule from Planet Smoothie that won't be changing, that I'm able to give to GameStop and say work around this. The other way around, where GameStop's going to schedule me, and I'm able to get to Planet Smoothie early enough to tell them that I can't work on certain days, or something like that. The library schedule's 6 weeks early, so theoretically, if everything falls into place at the right time and the right way, I could try to hold 3 jobs. Depends, because you get the part-time of Planet Smoothie, the part-time of the library, and the very part-time of the seasonal position at GameStop. And they also said that it's very likely that once I'm in place, if I want to continue working there, because I guess a lot of people just don't want to, that I should be in place and set, and if everything works right, shouldn't be a problem to stay there if I want to stay there. So, options are opening up, hopefully. Seems like they are. And again, it's just a matter of waiting. I gave up on trying to catch up on my YouTube videos. It was piling up more and more and more. So what I decided I'm going to do there is I'm going to look at my list of channels I'm subscribed to, go to like the vlogs and other big channels that I think I would have a lot of stuff I want to watch, and just like look through the list and not just watch every video like I feel like I have to watch every video, but rather the ones I really want to watch, I watch, and go about it that way versus the way I've been going about it, which is just opening a new window for every new video that comes out, and unless there's certain videos, I'll try to watch them all, and that's just not realistic or feasible with my newer, busier schedule, basically. So I've just been rambling and talking about stuff, I guess. So I'm going to say now at this point it's belated, so happy belated birthday to my mom, not to me, to my mom. And good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.